So it is officially the week of the spring equinox, aka Ostara, one of my favorite times of the year because it is all about new beginnings, new life, and going into the new astrological year, to say first and foremost. But from more of a pagan perspective or a witch's perspective, this is really a time of fertility. It's bringing things back into balance. It's resurrection, new life, new beginnings, and essentially that youthful exuberance that we experience during the springtime. Now, I am not here to get into any debates with anybody about the origins of any holiday for that matter, but I think it's important to note that there is significant evidence to suggest that the origins of Ostara predate the origins of Easter. I do think it is kind of ironic that they have similar names and they are all represented by similar themes. So if you follow the Wheel of the Year, or even if you're unfamiliar with what the Wheel of the Year is, Ostara is one of 3 spring festivals, and it falls between Imbolc and Beltane. It's essentially celebrating the balance that's found between Imbolc and Beltane, and the balance between extremes found amid the seasons. And although it is still quite chilly here in the northern hemisphere, at least most of the northern hemisphere, this is usually when we can start feeling the warmth or the first signs of spring. Really, Imbolc is the first spring festival, but really we're starting to have temperatures that are warming up. No matter where you're at in the northern hemisphere, we can at least feel hints of spring. And the spring or the vernal equinox is when there is an exact balance of light and dark, so days and nights are equal. Same on the fall or the autumn equinox. Ostara really recognizes the growth of the light and the promises of new warmth, greenery, springtime freshness, and just all the beauty that comes along with a new year. The festival of Ostara was named after the fertility goddess Ostara, which is spelled and pronounced differently in different cultures. But she is a fertility goddess, and she's represented by things like the hare, bunnies, rabbits, new life, eggs, fertility, spring, and ultimately just abundance. She was a spring goddess that was associated with the budding plants, the budding trees, and fertility of the earth. She ultimately represents the spring of new life and the renewal of the earth each year. So getting into some more fun witchy associations for the festival and the spring equinox in general, this time of year can really be associated with fertility of all things. So of course, for food, there's going to be things like eggs, hard-boiled eggs, eggs of all kinds. Honey cakes are very traditional. Any sort of dairy, green leafy vegetables, any sort of flour dish, sprouts, sweetbread, milk, chocolate, jelly beans are a big one as well, lemonade, or even like just fresh fruits. Magical herbal associations could be things like daffodil, acorn, dogwood, Easter lily, ginger, hyssop, honeysuckle, Irish, jasmine, peony, roses, violets, tulips, lilies, any sort of spring flower. Some deities to work with for the spring equinox or Ostara could be, of course, Ostara herself, Aphrodite, Athena, Gaia, Isis, Persephone, Pan, the Green Man, Mars, Osiris, and Thoth. Crystals and gemstones. Amethyst is a big one, aquamarine, rose quartz, moonstone, bloodstone, and red jasper. Colors associated with Ostara that you could work with in ritual work or magic work as well could be pastel green, yellows, pinks, golds, grass green, or really any type of green, a light blue, or even a red. And then finally, animals that are associated with Ostara, of course, can be hares, rabbits, chicks, robins, birds of all kinds, as you can hear them in the background, lambs, snakes, even mythical animals like unicorns or dragons. Now for the fun part, for the ritualistic and the magic side of Ostara, if you want to do something to honor the holiday, for the spring equinox, for Ostara in general, whatever it is you want to do for using these associations in your magic, just keep in mind that Ostara is a festival of fertility. It's about new beginnings and new life ultimately. So fertility magic is very common for Ostara. Anything using eggs is going to be very beneficial for you if you're doing any sort of fertility magic, and that doesn't just mean having children. Fertility can mean lots of things. It's really an energy of abundance or bringing new life. Garden and seed blessings are often performed on Ostara as well. So if you're a gardener, or if you want to plant flowers or herbs or vegetables this year, planting and or blessing your seeds to grow in the future in the summer months. That could be beneficial for you at this time. You can also use this Sabbath for breaking away any barriers that have been holding you back or blocking you from starting new projects or, executing something new that you wanted to bring into your life. It's a great time to start new projects or initiate things and breathe new life into whatever it is that you want to breathe new life into. But also keep in mind, it is the spring equinox. Light and dark are at an equal balance right now. So celebrating, equal day and night is probably a very simple and easy way to celebrate the equinox. Even just getting crafty, like with your kids, you could also color Easter eggs. Even if you're an adult and don't have kids, go ahead and color some Easter eggs because it's fun and it's a great way to celebrate the holiday. And you could color your eggs to attract new things to you, like paint one egg for abundance and money, one for prosperity, wealth, fertility, love, whatever the case may be for you, whatever you're trying to start anew or bring into your life at this time. But yeah, guys, happy Ostara, happy spring equinox. It is one of my favorite times of the year. I love spring. For some reason, I am such a spring person. I just love when, I am in the northern hemisphere, so it gets pretty cold where I am. So when that first spring warmth hits, it's like, oh, thank goodness. I need the warmer months in my life, and spring is just like a breath of fresh air, no pun intended. But happy Ostara, my loves. Personal readings for astrology and tarot can be found at the link in my bio. I also have a free mini ebook up there called A History of Tarot if you're interested in that. But much love, y'all. Happy Ostara and stay groovy.